Low energy means I'm also supposed to be slacking. How dare I? Oh yeah, I didn't get to the house. That was the safe house. That was the only thing I didn't do.
The house must have had special plans for you to get. So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. The rest of his goons may be even worse once they take power. Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own. Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up. The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist. In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there. Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Yeah, I got a bunch of like guns I kind of don't want to sell.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix. Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait. If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
Bang, 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 bang!
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need. Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch. Those fools are from NCR. I love seeing those squatters in agony. We were doing just fine before those shits came here and made a mess of things. We don't need NCR eggheads wandering around confusing things. Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop, if there's something in it for me. Wait, man, you can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore. I'm sure I'll hear about you again soon. So you're back. Got any chems for me yet? What? I need a fix now! Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help. Never thought about using that combination before. Should be able to get through this with that. I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Oops. I'm yeah. On the free side. Okay, game. Do not crash on me.
Are you okay?
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Something you need, kid? You've got a mouth on you, kid. If I weren't busy working for the Garretts, I might give you a few lessons in common courtesy. Get lost. Something you need, kid? Hunting and killing, plain and simple. Bingo! Now, if you're done asking stupid questions, I have more important things to do. Be quick and quiet, and don't get dead.
Don't get dead. Sure.
Think? Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly? Whoa, Nelly. There's insult comedy, and then there's psycho comedy. I guess you aren't the heckler Garrett hired to spice up my show. What do you want?
There's even more stairs.
Good going destroying House's Securitron army. That old boy's had too much power for too long.
Come on, man, I'm dying here. Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Easy.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
Had enough?
The fuck? Why?
I'm getting out of here.
What did the child do to you?
I'm getting out of here.
Had enough?
He's charging up his super. Okay.
Hello.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion... I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day. Sure. You'll need to wait another...
Mixed.
Hello.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it, so thanks. You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. All right, let's not waste... What's up? Oh, I thought my charm could win you... back to the tomb, I suppose.
Oh, that's another... Follow her down. To Jacobstown.
Something on your mind? Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around. Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice. That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included. That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback. A lot of the mutants here found out about Jacobstown because of Neil. Our isolation.
Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about us, Maggie. Naughty children run from the... Bother someone else. Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable. It is different right now. The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Again, you interrupt. Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime. The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather... The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has... It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced. I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks. I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night... Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalker...
But that luck... Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always killing my bighorners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind. should have heard. Nice children shouldn't play in places like that.
There we go. We got all the companions. Too bad there's not like a way to warp to the Lucky 38 easily.
Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids again.
Actually, I don't know why I'm walking. I can literally just warp.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Actually, I probably should deal with those. Do this. God damn it.
Sir be staying? Will Sir be staying?
Those. Sure. My wrenches. Wrenches are the only thing I really need. Okay, I did it. Weird, I can actually see. Oh, actually, I know what I should bring.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Because I have 7 pounds to work with. Splicer is just enough.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or we... Hang on. Ain't you the one that wiped out the Crimson Caravan's Vegas branch not too long ago? Ought to thank you for that. Knocking McLafferty out of the running gives Happy Trails a market to expand into. Well, I ain't never been inside. Just like that, huh? You got guts, I'll give you that. You sure you want to jump in blind? Ain't got no questions about where we're going or why? Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now? Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the Burned Man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Shh. Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it! Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this. My people don't even work. Why the fuck you hired me?
Shut the hell up, Ricky! Might as well be waving at it.
Stay low, people! Stay low!
Enough of this. We're sitting ducks here. Here I come.
Oh, Ricky lasted ever so long. Damn, you had nothing. Done? Anti-material rifle. Sure. Right, shotgun. Blessed be.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this. I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here. Good sists, Maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from, yeah?
I mean, I already have all the applications. So that doesn't really affect me.
What can I tell you? He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well. I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam? Ha! Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that. Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better, that I should stay here and forget the outside world. Whitelegs, nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out. That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force, fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley, but Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the Dead Horses out of the valley. Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy. Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
That was not good. You sit on a throne of lies. Oh, I never dealt with my radiation. Oops.
We followed this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, great.
That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule. You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
I don't need anti-venom anymore because I don't get poisoned.
Like
That is why I brought this, just in case.
Hold up. You're getting all turned around. Check your map and backtrack a little.
Oh, a wrench. I need that. I just wanted the spot.
Fighting time! See this? This is why your own 2 feet are better than any cart. Whether it's pulled by critters or goes on...
Probably actually just want to go back to this one. But make it up to this. Oh, never mind. Should be good.
Some kind of view. You can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you. See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Ammo box. Please. Oh, that... Interesting. Park Ranger hat.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Oh, thank you.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Nope.
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Zip, zip. Heh. Eastern Virgin. Heh.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Punch the fish. Hello, my baby. Hello, my...
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave. What can I tell you? You sure? It's easy to get lost out here without a guide. All right. Joshua won't be too happy.
Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham? Show respect, Auslander. Joshua Graham, greatest war chief.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days, and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. The Dead Horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the Dead Horses or Sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. The Sorrows believe in a spirit that lives in the caves. Say the spirit punished them once for trespassing. They put special marks around the cave entrances to keep people out. It doesn't work on the Whitelegs, of course, but the Dead Horses are spooked. Thank you. Follows Chop can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Okay. So I guess I do actually have to take him around with me.
Joshua says you need someone to guide you around the valley. He said I should go with you, if you want. Good. I really wasn't looking forward to talking to Joshua if you turned me down. Hey, as long as we're traveling together, think you could help me out with a little wildlife problem? Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp. Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts. You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff. That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Here to fight you. Did you not tell me, do not kill them?
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following. What can I tell you? Sure. Hey, I understand. I wish it could have been done different, but at least the calf is back with its herd.
I didn't even kill the fucking calf. Or the stuff. No, it's all my fault. Got it. I will Skyrim my way down one way or another. I might not be able to Skyrim my way up, but I will Skyrim my way down.
There you are, you!
Look sharp. Lots of giant ants around here. We call them picnic killers. Don't really know what that means. Something from back when, I guess.
There are you!
You have a fucking... Oh. Shish kebab. Interesting.
Must have been nice when Zion was friendly and enough folks could make camp wherever they pleased and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
And we still had to worry about deadly critters. Yeah, you walked away. Does that go? Sort of. We can cross at the docks, I guess.
Got anything bigger I can fight with?
Because we go, we follow that road. Oh, there's actually something here.
hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? That's Pine Creek up there. Supposedly it's one of only 2 ways out of Zion Valley. Of course, without a map, good luck surviving.
That sounds like a lovely cave that I'm never going to go into. Actually, to be fair, Yao Guai is not as bad as yeah.
Fighting time!
And come on, what other place can I fucking just punch a Yao Guai's head off? Sure hell no that you're not doing that against Deathclaws. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Way I heard it, assault upon wounds butchered everyone in their kingdom, and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Are we serious? Uh, a weird place to crash. And now I have to fucking... I have no access to my mouse, which is really annoying. just like hard blocked. Requires a quick reset. God, I wonder how far back that puts me. Let me see my Steam replay. I don't know why it like hard blocked like that. But that's, I guess, just, you know. New Vegas in a nutshell, I guess. Okay, not super far back. Cause yeah, okay, cool. Not gonna lie, I thought that was a big corn.
That's Pine Creek up there. Supposedly, it's one of only 2 ways out of Zion Valley. Of course, without a map, good luck surviving. The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh no, it's a fucking float frog. Blah, blah, blah. Float fly. Get the fuck out of here.
Might as well tickle them with a feather.
There gonna be a fucking flamethrower?
For as long as I
Flame?
remember, the dead horses have thought that places
No flame.
of the old
No flamethrower.
were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me. Fighting time.
Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da da da da. I can't get fucking poisoned. But I can take a shitload of damage. Yeah. Damn. There's so much flamethrower fuel. I kind of wish I brought my flamethrower. My multi-class rifle is not rare. I cannot use it to repair my... Oh, it's a plasma. Actually, what's the damage? 27.6 times 3. Is it slower firing? 85? Yeah. Oh, it's super under... Probably like pretty close to a level up. Running.
Spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Well, Vault 22. At least the green men. If I'm trying to fist them, I probably should use melee weapons. This DLC seems a lot easier. But that's just me.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Did it again. This time, I'm fucking prepared. Oh, so it's just crashing because it's uh sorry, I'm literally reading up on this. Do. So I can try this fix. Don't you just love when games just crash? Yeah, this the modder seems like a very nice person. I guess he had enough stupid questions to save him a lifetime. If it crashes again, I'm probably just gonna call it a night. And then try and figure it out off stream.
Gotcha! Here's some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? Fighting time! Got him!
Oh, I got it right.
can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Do. Viva. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, if it crashes again, we'll probably just the night. Actually, that I'm just gonna quick save a lot. That was another thing that I read to, you know, offset the issues.
Gotcha! Always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Oh. I definitely don't need Wonder Glue anymore.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder...
And before I was like right beside it. Oh god. What am I getting from here? Oh, 5 little scalps.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the
I don't need that.
other scouts yelling at me. Can't wait.
Bitch, we have already been doing that. I just like fucking yes, yes I am. Now, I could quick warp back, but I'm going to head south so I can get some of these spots.
Like the shadow of a ghost. Those, going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Okay, seems. Oh. Kind of want to wait to give it almost like an hour. Before I say Bupkis. Oh, I actually have to go north.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait. Skinnick Overlook. What do you suppose that means? Whoa! Here we go!
Does seem to be running like a little bit better, which is nice. It's like I've been able to kind of just do a bunch of shit. Like, it feels like it's doing better, but... Oh my god, I do not care.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
All that for a fucking hunting rifle. God bless America. Well, again, that was more useful.
Fighting time! Civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? Whoa! Here we go!
Up there. I don't set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. You do. Was I wrong? Maybe. Sort of, yes. And we hit that. Go back to Redgate. Hit these, and then we can head up north. Oh, goddamn. Not training. I'll be quickly right back, though.
hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard that live inside? If I don't make it, tell Joshua I tried. Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following. See that tower? Back when folks used them to talk to each other on the air. Not like with city towers. Amazing, huh? Like the shadow of a ghost.
Well, that's just a normal crash, so. And it's crashing. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're not too far back. I just see. I have to just remember to autosave a bunch now.
See that tower? Back when folks used them to talk to each other on the air. Not like with signal drums. They could actually talk. Amazing, huh? Like the shadow of a ghost. So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
It just does not want me fast warping to that.
that compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Caterpillar Mount.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
Nope, another log.
Good.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too. Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear. I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrows' hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horses camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime. I will. Good gunning, Akis.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you? Before we depart, our shaman, White Bird, asked me to convey his desire to speak with you. Excellent. His cave overlooks the camp. I will show you where.
See, this is why I just, you do everything. Beforehand. Because now I can just kind of warp around everywhere. Hey, is this not? And then stone bones. Which is upwards, it seems.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth? Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth. They guide you. Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know. We pass like moonlight on still water.
What the perk she gives? They're friendly. Okay. Didn't expect them to be friendly, so.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know. Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was.
Oh, there's actually an energy cell up here. Well, I just stole someone's armor. That actually is almost better than my fucking power armor. I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, I will keep it on me for now. What is the site? Game.
Travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own that I forget what human company is like. we pass like moonlight on still water.
Fucking cave. Hi, geckos.
It is good to travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own.
You have root of sacred datura? These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready? Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
When Salt Upon Wounds took New Canaan, he ordered the White Lakes to soak the earth so nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here. Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction. You're not so certain. Fair enough. We all have doubts. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. But you can be a Thomas for now. Fight the Whitelegs enough, and you'll see the truth. I just hope that by the time you understand, there will still be time to convince Daniel that we have to fight for Zion, to save it, and the Sorrows.
I am always a little sad to leave the Narrows, and happy to return.
This will probably be the last thing I do tonight. Body is saying to go to bed. Oh, I must listen. Oh my god.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was. So, this is the ghost of She's lair. I was never brave enough to try to find it.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave? Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to curious trader. Either way, says much about you.
I haven't actually seen a trader yet.
I'm glad to see you're... I should be... I can provide medical assistance. I can even use supplies that we have here. I need to address problems as they arise. Fair enough. Just be careful and hopefully you won't need these.
Wow, I can't even like...
I have seen many strange plants in the valley.
Don't even know if
Plants
there's
that seem
a
to
fucking
hunger for
trader
human
in
flesh.
here.
Where they come from, I do not know.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome back. What can I do for you? I have to admit, it's hard to believe that even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them. Good. You're doing God's work, whether you believe it or not. We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
The energy cells, I guess.
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory. But maybe this one survived. Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
Okay, so he can actually do it, and then because he repairs it, should gain money. Just kind of works out. Cool. I think I am going to call it there, though. The body hungers for rest. And with all the crashes, it just was kind of annoying. But anyways, I am going to call it there. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, whenever it is for you. And I shall see you when I see you. Peace.